Doing more with less, is that even possible? Of course not. So why do we keep saying it as if willing it to be true? And why do we keep accepting it, especially in spaces where it's expected that lack and scarcity are second nature for Black people? What's really driving this insanity? Unrealistic expectations of ourselves, our loved ones, our jobs, our bosses, our friends, our culture, our past, and our future, driven by a belief that this false construct of Black exceptionalism and Black excellence, that is the general issue. The thing is that we know we can't truly expect superior outcomes where there are inadequate investments. Believing we can relentlessly extract from unreplenished bodies, minds, and spirits is crazy. That's why I say opt out of it altogether, opt out of the madness. But before I tell you how I do it, or one of the ways that I do it, let me welcome you to my channel. My name is Diane Thomas, and I love Black people. As a personal development coach, I help us exercise self-determination by coaching on how to create purposeful and empowered lives while rejecting the constructs of Black exceptionalism and Black excellence. If this sounds like a topic you'd like to learn more about, you're in the right place. So please like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted when I post a new video or when I go live. Also, sign up for notification emails to ensure that you don't miss my live, since you might not get a notification from YouTube. It gets kind of funky, you know that. The link is in the description. You see, the pressure to do more with less is suffocating. We hear it so often as if lack and scarcity are just inherent in being Black. But it's time to opt out of this madness. Unrealistic expectations plague our lives from work to personal relationships. It's all driven by these false constructs of Black excellence and Black exceptionalism. As a personal development coach, my mission is to help Black individuals find self-determination, purpose, and empowerment. Rejecting these constructs is the first step towards reclaiming our lives. We can't expect superior outcomes when there are inadequate investments in education, health, relationships. We must stop extracting from unreplenished bodies, minds, and spirits. It's simply not sustainable. Just the other day, I saw a news report about a female bus driver who ran into a utility pole. She split it in half, knocked all the power out in the neighborhood. Thankfully, there were no passengers on the bus and there were no injuries. No one was hurt. But the neighbors ran over to check on her. And when they did that, they discovered that she was unconscious. She was later fired from her job. And while there were no details given in terms of, whether she had fallen asleep or what the major issue was, clearly she was trying to do too much. Likely exhausted, discontented, disconnected, and sleep deprived, like so many of us. The societal pressure we're under as Black people pushes us to believe in this myth of multitasking and of just trying to do more than we're able. But the truth is that multitasking isn't feasible, no matter how much we want to believe it. And truly, you're not really able to focus on more than one thing at a time in a way that you're going to be doing the job well. Research shows that there's a difference between the facts and the truth, and we can't ignore our exhaustion and pain while we're trying to keep up with these unrealistic expectations. Now, while I'm no longer subjecting myself to this self-imposed hell, I'm just refusing to do it. I've decided to slow down, to embrace meaningful results through authenticity, through living in my truth. For me, a self-care practice is crucial in order to do that. I found my peace by shutting out the madness and embracing moments of stillness. Meditation isn't necessarily easy, and I don't even necessarily like to use that word so much, but just being still and being quiet and being able to just hear myself think and focus on the one thing that I need to be doing in that moment is critically important. I've learned to just focus on my breath and allowing thoughts to flow like white noise, because we have to quiet ourselves. We've got too much going on, and we can't be present for anyone else if we're not present for ourselves. In these moments of self-care, I demonstrate and I just push against these pressures of multitasking by giving myself the gift of presence, being present for myself. In these moments, I find pieces of myself and I get to fit them back together, revealing changes that lead to new directions in life oftentimes. And even sometimes this quietness that I'm talking about and stillness, I may do that in working out. I mean, it's just taking that moment of time or taking a block of time and dedicating it to your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual peace of mind. Embracing self-care allows us to reestablish our center, to find balance and open ourselves to productive energy. I believe that becoming aware of our presence, vibrancy, and mindfulness is crucial for anyone seeking to elevate their life outcomes. So if you're ready to create your own peace-filled self-care practice, follow the link in the description below to complete a questionnaire. It's just a couple questions. It's going to be on 5 specific areas of your life where self-care can definitely benefit, and that's your clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. And then send that questionnaire back to me and let's schedule our first session. I can't wait to get you out of this multitasking madness. Take care.